focused on your workout.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Switch! Woo! Three of them, baby! Screen! You got enough? Okay. I got your help! Hey!
Keep it going.
I got the help side! Yeah, let's do it! Woo! You can quit anytime. I got your help! Come on!
One more.
We can call it if you want. Let's go!
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on.
Let's get this started already. Shot! Right here, go! Clock! Pick! Let's go! Go over it! With the fans all day, baby! Don't get the clock! Don't get big!
Let's go.
Three of them, baby!
Check the clock.
Over it! And one! What's the ball? My face, baby. Turn it up. Let's go. Good. More. Switch. Things all day, baby. Hey, hit me up.
I see someone wants to work on their threes. Let's get it set up.
We're good. We'll show you.
Hey, yo, right here. Woo! 3 of them, baby. Hey, right here. That's good.
I can't even watch this.
Ball, we good. Let's get y'all.
3 of them, baby. Hey.
You're about to get off my court.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man.
Hey,
And of course, with all these diverse lineups, some stood out to you and us, and the next submission by Slump to Goat was a pretty decent lineup. Talk about it.
Chris, there's a lot of great cards here across the board, starters and the bench. You look at T-Mac, he's one of the best cards. Bol Bol is one of the best cards. Earning Hakeem is definitely big for level 40. You got Tim Thomas, who's become a My Team legend this year. So this stood out to me as the best.
And to the surprise of some league observers, a number of rookies are already making huge contributions, Grant.
And it's so much fun to see these young players stepping up, getting thrown right into the fire, and for good reason. When you have 2 or 3 stars eating up your salary cap, you need the guys on rookie contracts to perform, and they are.
And a look at the starters for the Bulls. They've got Nikola Vucevic. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Ball, and it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Ball. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
You know, Ball loves to get into the open court where he has space and can make decisions on the fly.
Back to McCollum. Outside Ingram. Goes up with the stripe. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And about a minute gone in the first quarter.
You know, Brandon Ingram has turned himself into a dominant 3 or 4 in this league. His versatility has him playing all around the floor.
Ball into the lane. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Ball's got his second basket.
Well trained in blocking out distractions. Ball doesn't let a little contact affect the shot.
The shot by Ingram, no good. Smitty asked for Ingram, playing a bigger role the last few years.
And that role's huge on the offensive side. BA averaging over 20 points per game the last 3 seasons, becoming a real headache for the defense.
And here are the Pelicans now. The Bulls making their last shot. Here's Ingram. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
I like how Brandon Ingram weathers the inside coverage, fighting his way to the bucket.
McCollum against Ball. Down low. Here's Vucevic. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Here's Daniels. Pounded by Ball. Here's McCollum. And McCollum slams it in.
When he was in the G League, Daniels proved he was an effective passer, so we know he can spot an open man for sure.
Ball finds Allen. Vucevic against Valanciunas. Now here's LaVine. Defense right on him. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know Zach LaVine's never averaged fewer than double-digit points in his career, but he didn't get picked for the All-Star team until his 7th season.
First one falls for him. You know, one area where LaVine improved in his first All-Star season was efficiency, Smitty.
You're correct. The scoring totals were always impressive, but his effective shooting percentage took a big jump up. Zach's playing the smartest basketball of his career.
McCollum outside. Pass to Daniels. There's the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Smitty, the challenges of being a small market team are very real for the Pelicans.
You know, it's tough to attract big name talent or get stars willing to invest in your franchise. BA, but the Pelicans are doing what they can to overcome it.
Smitty, what you like about this Bulls offense, they tend to take good shots.
Reason why, BA, they've got veteran scorers who are disciplined, patient. It's difficult for defenses to speed them up. You know, every night he plays through a lot of bumps and bruises. Drummond reminds me of Shaq in that respect.
Pass to Murphy. Here's Daniels. The A shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game.
Here's Daniels. 14 points for him last game against Memphis.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Now here's White. They lead by 4. Pass to Allen. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Nance. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Daniels in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Allen. What a tremendous game he played against Denver. 6 to shoot. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It'll be on Zion Williamson. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Here's Allen. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Pass to Daniels. Now here's Ingram. Hounded by Ball. McCollum on the wing. No good on the 3. Chicago leading. Outside Levine. Now Allen. Ball outside. Back to Allen. Over Williamson. And Allen gets it to go. Allen's got 8 points.
The floor awareness of Ball excels at getting the ball to his uncovered teammates. Despite all the glitz and glamour around the Ball family, Lonzo is the ultimate team-first player. Someone everyone wants to play with.
Valanciunas is good.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Oh, I love the mindset to get at the rim right there. He knows they're down and wants to spark a comeback.
Now here's Levine, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Drops in the 3.
3 points.
All right, for Lonzo, what makes him such a great teammate, Smitty?
What it is, B.A., he's always looking to others first. Lonzo loves to pass the rock. Defensively, he gives you full effort. So playing D, sharing the rock like Lonzo does, those traits make you popular in the locker room.
Here's Levine. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. And here's Allen. Give him 8. 3-pointer. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And you'd think their lead would hold as long as they continue to shoot like this.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
McCollum, pass to Valanciunas. Denied by DeRozan.
With that leaping ability of DeRozan, he can go get it.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside Levine. Pass to Allen. Ball outside. MP left side. And here is Vucevic. Valanciunas covering. Here's Levine for 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
New Orleans calls timeout.
The Pelicans were pretty impressive last season, managing to successfully battle their way into the playoffs through a tough play-in tournament.
Who wants a t-shirt?
And it's a completely...
Substitution
So
on
it's
court.
Chicago. They lead by
In the first half with the score, your Pelicans 25, the Bulls 36.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the court for the Bulls, they've got DeMar DeRozan. Ball is out there with MP. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's LaVine in at the three, the small forward.
Ingram looks to take these corner threes whenever possible. Nice play.
To the inside, here's Allen. Rebounded by Daniels.
Just a lack of concentration. This is why they don't get him the ball there.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And the power finish by Vucevic.
The big man, Nikola Vucevic. Strength and mobility. Booyah!
Ball against McCollum. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Daniels. McCollum outside. Shoots over ball. McCollum's shot is off.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Ball passes to Allen. Outside LaVine. Back to Allen. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. And now an 11-point Chicago lead. And so it's New Orleans with it. Pass to Daniels. And here's Ingram. Williamson right side. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools showing his hops on that one. And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
And Allen gets it to go.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, and with a finish like that, you know he's looking to extend the lead and put this game out of reach.
Here's Daniels. He's got 6. Lets it go from 11. And it's Chicago with a board. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 tonight. And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
2 minutes.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 5. Here's Daniels. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Williamson.
Whether it be rebounding, driving the ball, in transition, Zion always looking to attack.
Timeout called. The Bulls.
Back in 2021, Zion. And Williamson was on a serious hot streak in 25 consecutive games.
substitution.
Teams making substitutions here. Well, Zion, when he's on the floor, he has proven he is an efficient player. Others are envious of that.
They are, B.A. They're envious of his shot selection and his point total. He stays aggressive because he knows what his team needs from him. Physical play inside the paint all night long.
In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. That's the Pelicans 5. Here's Allen. The Pelicans pull it in. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Here's Ingram. DeRozan with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Allen. Ball outside. Up top, Vucevic. From 12 feet, he squares up and sinks it.
If you give Vucevic room to fire, he will, especially from the mid-range area.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to Daniels. McCollum outside. Ingram with the ball. From the arc. Hits the trifecta.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Ball passes to Allen. Up and over McCollum. And Allen gets it to go on the assist by Ball.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Up top, McCollum. Hounded by Ball. McCollum's shot is off. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Oh, blocked by Ingram.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Goes up at the elbow. That shot is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And they're on the break. Here's Allen. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. And now it's a 10-point Chicago lead.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's McCollum. It's good.
Look how mobile and quick CJ is. Terrific at making fast decisions and pick and rolls.
And no lack of aggression on that move. Good for the 2K drive.
They're trying to come back in this game. Now, bottom line, it's about energy and effort, exemplified by a possession like that.
Here's Allen.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls?
High effort, fast break plays. They have been very effective for them in this game, generating a lot of points for them.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of it.
McCollum's shot is off. Chicago's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. He shoots a 3. And Allen gets it to go. Allen's got 18 points in just the second half. 1:24 left in the game. Ball against McCollum. Over Ball. McCollum's shot is off.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Bulls.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
That's the end of the game. And thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please make sure to get home safe, and we can't wait to see you again soon.
Great game tonight. You really had it working on the offensive end.
Yeah, man, I was just trying to stay aggressive. My teammates were looking for me on the offensive end, and I just tried to take advantage, look for my shot, and stay hungry on the end of the court.
Do you see yourself as the go-to player?
She's got me thinking again. My head went round the bend like a start of a 10. She's got me thinking again. Red mud, black blood, warming us up in cold blood. Red mud, black blood, warming us up. Dancing my soul. She's got me sinking again. My head went round the bend. She's got me thinking again. My head went round the bend
You want to build the best team, but sometimes you need a little bit of improvements across the board. So talk about this next submission by JuiceMan513.
This one needs a little bit of reshuffling, but I can see the vision. Glenn Rice should go into the shooting guard spot. Deadlift Strength should go in the small forward spot. And I would recommend a card like Kevin Porter Jr. to hold down the point guard spot. And you can go ahead and get somebody like Shane Batty.
It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes, and you want to earn the trust of your coaches.
Now the starting group for Orlando. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Anthony is out there with Fultz, and it's Wagner in at the 3. Now here's Fultz. Now Wagner shoots over Vucevic, and that one goes long. Wagner against Levine. Here's Allen. Vucevic trying to get open. That's good from Allen on the assist by Levine. Allen's got his second bucket of the game to go. With how well MP has been playing lately, it's a little surprising, Greg, that more fans haven't gotten behind him.
Yeah, I mean, he's giving them what they want, unless what they wanted was Shep on. Then it'll take a lot of great nights for MP to satisfy those fans.
Here's Chicago. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively. For sure.
For Chicago, they've gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Outside, Levine. Shoots. And it falls over the rim and in. Levine's got his second basket of the night. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Now here's Fultz. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Vucevic against Carter. Just 5 on the clock. Wagner, that's in there. Carter with the assist.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. He's looking for his guys to put up a terrific performance tonight, especially at the defensive end. He said, we want to use our length and athleticism to protect the rim. Make it hard for shooters to get clean looks. This is the first meeting of the season between these two guys. We'll see how it comes out.
Well, David, thank you. They'll be looking for the defensive-minded approach coming in, Greg.
I like that they're focused on getting stops. Gives them the opportunity to turn that defense into offense.
Absolutely, and it keeps the score within reach. It keeps you out of desperation mode at the offensive end. That's never a good way to play.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Kobe White in for Ball.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player. Might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
Harris outside. There's the pass to Wagner. Fultz with the ball. Looking to end the run. Rebound Andre Drummond. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
Fultz finds Wagner. Back to Fultz. Passes it to Harris. Wagner wide open. Rebound by the Bulls.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Drummond dishes to Allen. Here's White. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now a timeout called by Orlando, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot, down low, more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes. Unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
Allen is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Count that bucket.
You love the decisiveness with which Vucevic is making these decisions. He's got the green light to shoot it on the catch.
Back to Fultz. Shoots from 12. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's LaVine. DeRozan trying to get open. And there's LaVine on the assist by Ball.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And despite the double-digit lead, still in attack mode, getting their feet wet there in the paint.
Here's Wagner. Misses for the 5th time this game, marking at 1 for 6.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Back to LaVine. Inside. Here's Allen. That's good. And it's LaVine with the assist. Allen's got 13 points.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much.
So it's Chicago in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively.
41. The Magic, 18. Thanks. Please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the court for Orlando, at the forward positions, it's Wagner and Ben Carroll. Markelle Fultz out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Wow, and that vertical is unbelievable. DeRozan pulls off the jam. Those poor defenders.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Pass to Fultz. Carter outside. Good ball movement here by the Magic. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And it's Banchero missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Wagner kicks to Fultz. Outside Anthony to halt the run. Bean with the rebound.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's DeRozan, and he converts the layup. DeRozan's got 7 points for the quarter.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display. Anthony against Allen. Pass to Anthony. Three-pointer. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Carter. Gary Harris, who's checked in for the Magic.
Magic substitution, Gary Harris.
Bulls have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. It's Allen on the wing. No one near him. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 4 assists now tonight. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Fultz. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Magic shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And the technical free throw is good. Well, Greg, we're seeing... And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bulls?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency. As soon as he came into the league, you know what you'll get from him every night.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Williams. Dosunmu is out there with Allen. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Jones in at the center position. Allen against Wagner. 1:21 left to play here in the fourth. Carter kicks the ball. Just 4 to shoot. On the top of the key. That shot off. And the Bulls going the other way now. And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Allen.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint, here's Bull, and the dunk by Bull.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Allen for three, off target. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.